Oh, best hangover remedy.
My best hangover remedy. Right, I got confused once, and I was told that eating a fried breakfast is a good hangover cure and it's good for a hangover. And then for about 8 years, I mistook that in my mind for it's good for you. So pretty much every morning, ate a lot of fried food, and will pay the price in later life.
You should try a cocktail we invented recently, which makes you very violently sick, called a Jamaretto.
Oh, it's nice.
You get half, get a tumbler, half amaretto, half Jameson's. Jamaretto.
It's really nice.
You'll be really sick. It's wicked though.
I quite like it. It's quite smooth.
So, Brit Awards, we've been fortunate enough to be nominated for Best Single, Best Album,
Yep.
Best Breakthrough Act. I'll keep saying newcomer, but that's wrong. It's Best Breakthrough. And what's the other one?
Best band.
Best band. Well, to be even on that shortlist is bonkers for us, considering where we've come from in the last couple of years.
The weirder thing is that we're against David Bowie in the best album category.
We haven't got a hope there. And Arctic Monkeys as well.
It's quite nice though, because that takes away any stress about any expectations. It's like, well, we're not going to beat David Bowie. I hope he's there.
Last time he was out in public performing, he got a lollipop stick stuck in his eye, didn't he?
In his eye?
Yeah. Super Ruben Reid is a player who is currently on loan from Yeovil Town, who are a championship club.
To who?
To us.
Which is?
Plymouth Argyle.
There you go.
And Plymouth is also my hometown. And I've been a die-hard Plymouth Argyle fan since I was about 5 years old. My dad and grandfather brainwashed me, and that was that. So Super Ruben Reid, he is on loan from Yeovil, as I said, and he originally made his professional debut with Argyle, so he's come back full circle now. We are currently 6 points outside the playoffs at the minute. I'm quietly confident we're going to finish fifth. I reckon that'll get us in the playoffs, and then
if you get in the playoffs,
you get to go to Wembley.
What division do you go up to?
Go up to League One then. That's the third tier. I think in football. We used to be second tier, but now we've gone through some hard times, financial mostly. But we're coming back, mate.
I know nothing about. You know more about Plymouth than I do. The difference between America and the British crowds. It's been quite surprising actually, because when we came to America, we expected to play to completely empty rooms, because you always hear about, oh, we're going to break America, and you have to drive around in a car for 6 years and playing to pubs. And we were quite fortunate that we didn't come in at the lowest level, so we were just quite surprised even from the very beginning that people sort of came. I
was quite surprised how interactive everyone is with the bands on stage. So there's a song we have called Overjoyed, where the first line is, oh, I feel overjoyed, and then someone at the front regularly just screams, yeah, you do! And it's like a real,
thing.
Yeah, people start doing it.
It's sad because we laugh less now because we've heard it.
I can't expect it there, but I mean, America's, well, I keep saying it, it's not a country, it's a continent. It's just huge. So to kind of cover, I mean, we've basically done all the outside, now we're starting to fill in the middle gradually. We're doing Coachella.
Okay.
We're not doing South
You
by.
guys are doing Coachella.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I don't know if we're doing South by. But what I'd say if we ever do South by again is don't rely on taxis.
Bloody hell, yeah.
No one had told us this, so we were like, oh, we'll just get taxis home from gigs. And then there were none.
And then when you got one, it's like, where do you want to go? I want to go here. He's like, yeah, I want to go north, so no. Isn't the job? Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
So we ended up waiting 2 hours on the curbside with all our gear, and then a nice man in a truck came careering across 4 lanes of traffic.
He was terrifying. I refused to get in the car. I walked home.
I got in his big old pickup truck with a cowboy hat and a shattered windscreen. He was called Tate. Cheers, buddy. He gave us a lift home and then did a wheel spin in the car park, and hopefully didn't kill anyone on his way home.
Just so happy you survived.
Yeah. Yeah, with the remix album, yeah, basically, so when we released the singles initially, we kind of wanted them as like EPs rather than just kind of singles, kind of give everyone kind of value for money sort of thing. So yeah, so we kind of commissioned a few remixes with different people, a few collaborations as well. I guess it's just kind of putting it all together in one kind of package.
It's quite nice to sort of consolidate them all as well, because often remixes that are like B-sides on singles maybe they get overlooked a bit. So it's quite nice because some of them were like, a lot of people put a lot of work in, and they were like, we were always really impressed, and we only choose ones that we really like. We wouldn't just put one on for the sake of it. So we thought it'd be quite nice to sort of put those all together in one package and present them properly so that people give them sort of more attention.
Yeah.
It's just so weird to have like not only released an album, but got to a point where we can then kind of release a follow-up. Like the fact that we can do that is insane.
So City High cover that we do, that came about purely because when we first started out, we had about 6 songs, and generally speaking, you need to do about half an hour's worth, so that's not enough to cover it. So it started as a bit of like a tongue-in-cheek sort of thing, just a bit of a joke.
It's literally a joke that got out of hand.
Yeah, and then that transformed itself into a mixtape with other covers, and then a follow-up to that as well. But I don't know, it's something like it's just fun for us really to kind of like mess around with different production and things that wouldn't necessarily fit on a Bastille album. But yeah, you can kind of push things in other directions.
Also, it's quite interesting doing those songs, how, like, because a lot of them are songs from when we were kind of growing up, showing how you do it a bit on the mixtape, and it's just interesting to sort of take those classic sort of pop songs, or even like What Would You Like? It's one of those songs everyone sort of knows, but no one really knows how they know it, and to kind of dress it up. And when we started doing it live, it was really fun. Oh, it still is now, watching people sort of bemusement on their face as they're like, I'm singing a song, I don't know how to.
Yeah.
More funny though is some of our younger fans don't remember the original and think Dan wrote it, and it's like, Dan was never a stripper with a kid.
Not yet, he's not.
No.
Aspirations, mate. That's coming next.
Second album.
Deep.
Great.
Thank you.